So, hi there, my name is Cody McDonald. I'm the owner/operator of Dental Robotix Dental Lab based out of Vero Beach, Florida. I hope you all had a good holiday season, and I know we are going to be celebrating the new year with a gift from our friend Autumn Shoemaker with Digital Arches. She was kind enough to send us a couple demo discs of their new brand of zirconia, which they call PixelStone. It is pretty unique in that not only does it have a gradient of chroma that's pretty standard, lighter at the incisal, darker at the cervical third, but they also actually have a gradient of yttrium, which means a strength and translucency gradient. So this disc actually has a concentration, they call it 5Y up at the incisal third, which means it is more translucent but less strong, and a concentration of then 4, and at the base they have 3Y, which means it is less translucent but stronger towards the cervical third, which is pretty special because, to my knowledge, this is the only brand of zirconia that can get the best of both worlds from a high and low yttrium content disc, meaning for a full arch case, it could have nice aesthetics and high translucency, good color gradient up at the incisal third, while still retaining the strength of a higher or lower, yttrium content towards the cervical area. And today we're going to be milling a couple bridges and seeing how they come out. Let's go out to the lab. So we milled these bridges with our standard tools. We go down to a 0.3 millimeter tool. The zirconia held up just fine. There were no cracks, chips. We didn't have any tool breaks. When finishing it by hand, it was pretty similar to most brands of zirconia we've used. We used our normal hand pieces we prefer. Despruing it was pretty simple. No real gouges, no visible tool marks left over. It finished really nicely. Once it was all sintered, you could see any of these places I'm finishing off now were all smooth to the touch, no noticeable texture left over from any of this. So pretty standard, high quality zirconia stuff. You can see here how it looked before it was sintered. And after it comes out of the furnace, we ran it on a pretty standard 14-hour cycle. Most zirconia of this size that you're sintering takes about 14 hours. We were just using their recommended steps for this brand for a bridge of this size. This is 14 hours later now. You can see how it came out. Looks pretty good, got that good multi-layer chroma gradient. We did the gingiva and our stain and glaze with Mio. I believe this was Merlot, and you'll see the result here. It came out pretty good. It was pretty easy to work with. This is it compared to a different brand of zirconia that was just a solid 3Y, and you can see kind of the glazed and unglazed halves of the PixelStone bridge. And in a sec, we're going to compare the translucency of the two. We mounted both of these bridges into a solid stone model, and we compared how much light was able to shine through. We mounted a flashlight above both of them and shined down onto it, slightly behind the incisal edge of the teeth. And you can see it's pretty obvious that more light was showing through both the glazed and unglazed halves of the PixelStone as compared to a standard 3Y zirconia. So that pretty much wraps up our review of the new Digital Arches PixelStone brand of zirconia. I want to say a big thank you to Autumn Shoemaker and everyone at Digital Arches for sending us a couple of these discs to try out for them. We were really happy with the results. We're really happy with all of the aesthetics. It has a really premium look, a really premium feel at a pretty competitive price point, and I think it's probably going to be our new go-to brand of zirconia for any of our full arch cases. That's kind of its intended, use. That's what we're going to be using it for. So yeah, Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.